So Craig, we just got some information from Big Dan and Luke Griffith. How do you think this team New Wave is stacking up for CJI2?
It's Team New Wave. It's going to be really good. Again, that's like, I mean, it's kind of like enemies coming together for the greater good here, right? Like, obviously, we had a big falling out with Gordon and John and the team, and we had a horrible split, and it was all over social media. But ultimately, in pursuit of the one thing we share in common, the love of grappling, we're able to find a middle ground and work together. And really, like, I've crossed the line many times on social media, but those boys and John were able to put that aside to participate in the event. And really, B Team and New Wave being in this event is kind of one of the biggest rivalries in Jiu-Jitsu history. It's almost a blood feud. I guess it is, actually.
Yeah, and we just saw a lot of people compete at AIGA. Dorian Olivarez and Big Dan as well. So when you're looking at that 66 kilogram division, what are your thoughts on Dorian Olivarez being involved?
Let's get another pouch in. Dorian is as tough as nails. And what's crazy is Dorian actually beat Luke Griffith in competition. Dorian is a nightmare to train with. I think he's got some of the best potential in the world. I imagine he has a future in MMA. But yeah, I mean, that's another dude that's like, if one of these teams goes out there and sees, we're facing Dorian, he's a little fella, he's a 66er, it's like, that's bad news. That's one of the most dangerous grapplers out there, and he has an endless gas tank. So just having those three guys confirmed for the team as is, it's like, man, those three alone could be potentially many 5-man teams out there. So I think they've got a very strong team there.
And we do have some big news coming out. The third spot for that 100K women's bracket. Break the news, Craig.
Yeah, so we got Ana Vieira in there, Adolfo Vieira's sister. She's the previous ADCC champion. She might know, and I mean, I don't know, in terms of like the women's jiu-jitsu community, like I feel like she doesn't get enough credit for the accomplishment she has. And she won the last ADCC. She beat Amanda Leve and Helena Craver. So it's like, how could we host a 145-pound tournament with Adele, Helena, and not have Ana Vieira in there? You know, like, it's like Adele's got a lot of fame, especially because she's one of those Australian underdog stories, and she got the double gold at ADCC. Helena is who Helena is, super famous. Probably her and Fiona are probably the most famous female grapplers out there, I'd say. So, like, Ana Vieira, like, it would be a disservice to the jiu-jitsu community if we didn't have her involved in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who that last spot goes to. I was kind of hoping that it would actually be...
Who's taking the last spot? We need a sacrificial lamb, Alex.
That'd be pure content right there. I was kind of hoping that there would be a chance that it'd just be an 8-women's absolute bracket, but we have CJI3 that we can talk about those fun things, because Paige Yvette, she's a little bit too big for 145, but there's like a lot of big girls out there too that would be pretty entertaining to watch, don't you think?
Big girls need love too. So I'm all about that. We're
muscle mommies.
We're trying to get as much women involved as possible, right? Obviously, we're trying to, and I don't mean this disrespectfully at all, but we're trying to keep this thing afloat. We're trying to build something, you know. So it's like we're going to get the women involved as much as we could. I'm even thinking we allow Gabby Garcia to pick maybe who takes that 4th spot. Let the queen of the sport choose. Fionn would have been awesome to have Fionn in this four-woman tournament. Like, she's opening a gym. I know UFC. She says she'll who knows? Like, I really ultimately don't know. I think I've had discussions outside of her where it didn't seem like she could. But yeah, Fionn seems to be having a bit of a semi-retirement right now, reassessing things. So, like, good luck with her new gym. Like, guys, go visit the gym if you're over in the UK. But yeah, we're going to figure out that 4th spot. And then for CGI3, if we still exist, inshallah, we will be featuring some of the bigger girls. Bigger girls, I mean that kindly, not that sometimes that comes across bad, but yeah, the big girls are very, very talented too, and we need to showcase their talents as well.
And we know you're currently in Istanbul, but you are going to be making a whole run, I think, from Manhattan to Miami, finishing off, and will be at WNO 29. Is that fully confirmed? Tell us a little bit about your upcoming itinerary.
Yeah, that's the plan. Me, Aaron, and Anthony, maybe Mitch too, if his therapist allows it. We're picking up a car in New York. I'll probably do a couple podcasts in New York, and then we're going to road trip it down, sort of like Hunter S. Thompson style along the East Coast. And what we're going to do is like, I'm not doing seminars. We're just going to pick gyms. I might talk to the coach or something, and I might just show up, and I'm going to just train with you guys, answer some questions, get out of there, keep driving. Because obviously, to prepare for a guy like Gable Stevenson, that's a terrifying thing, but also it's terrifying on the promoter aspect. So like part of this is like we're doing a promo tour. We need to sell the event, but at the same time, I need to train too, because you really don't have a lot of time to train when you're a promoter. It's like, it's like when jiu-jitsu guys get their black belt and they go, open a gym, it'll be an easy gig, you know? It's like, sadly, it is not. It is worse than a full-time job. So promoting and preparing for Gable Stevenson, we're going to do that simultaneously with a US road trip if it doesn't break me. I'm already at rock bottom here. After a European seminar tour and Ukraine, we've never been low. We've never been lower than this. This third story window is not high enough to jump out of and do any real damage, but we're going to have a mental reset this week, and then we're going to kick it off again. Road to CJI.
Yay, mental reset. And I think we can foreshadow on the next episode that we'll have some pretty breaking news on Team Australasia, and then also whether or not that over 99 kilogram spot between Marcin and the Neanderthal Frederick Vosgrod will be actually fought over. So we're going to save that for next time, because we already talked about a bunch of different stuff. But Craig, before I let you go, is there anything else you want to let the fans know about?
I'll just say I'm out here in Istanbul for a vacation, but as a member of the High Hairline Club, you do get a lot of judging eyes of the reasons you're in Turkey. But this is meant to be rest and relaxation, but I'm here with Mitch, so it'll probably stress my heart quite a bit.
I'm surprised he hasn't crashed this interview at all. Where is he? Sleeping?
He said he went to the gym, but I'm going to go train at 2:30. He'd rather lift. He'd do a couple curls, take a mirror selfie and get out of there, but we're going to reconnect after this.
Perfect. Well, hopefully we'll see you on the next episode of On Borrowed Time. That's Craig Jones. I'm Alex Wendling, and we'll see you guys next week.